Let's take a look at our finalists in the award for Excellence in Indigenous Business. First up, Message Stick Communications.
My name's Michael McLeod. I'm a Narrandjeri man from South Australia. My business is called Message Stick Communications and I'm the CEO. My business is a niche communications service provider. We provide corporate grade teleconferencing to Australia's top corporates and any government agency that chooses to use us. By the time I was 18 months of age, I'm the youngest of 6 siblings. We all got taken away from our family. I actually grew up in Stewart homes and did my HSC, but I have to preface all that by saying at a very young age I got very much involved with drugs and alcohol. My first shot of heroin at the age of 10, my first drink around about 8, 9. So that by the time I hit about 25, I actually ended up homeless, derelict in the streets of Sydney, where I'm one of the very lucky ones. I got the opportunity to get clean and sober. I just identified quite simply, I did not want to stay on welfare. I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to be financially independent. I had to live somehow. I rejected welfare. What am I going to do? So it was, I'll start my own little business. So I established Koori World Online, which is, I've been told, is Australia's first Indigenous internet service provider. But I needed to look at a bigger picture when it came to what it was. It was my vision, my dream of what I wanted to try and achieve. I eventually met a corporate warrior such, Dougal Russell, and that's where Message Stick Communications was born from. We wanted to just prove an Aboriginal person could own and manage a business such as this and engage with the corporate sector just to do pure business. Within the first 4 years, suddenly we had 10 corporate customers on board. That in itself was quite extraordinary from my perspective because suddenly corporates were crying out to do something outside of philanthropy or charity. They actually wanted to get engaged with Indigenous business owners. I've noticed there's a growth within my business, especially since the GFC. Teleconferencing is a means by which they can actually continue meetings globally without having to the expense, of travelling. We've got approximately...
Our third finalist in this category is Complete Workwear Services.
My name is Robert Stewart. I'm a Tunarong man, and the company name is Complete Workwear Services Proprietary Limited. We're basically a commercial launderer and dry cleaner, servicing the textiles that come in on the international aircraft. We work for almost every international airline that flies into Melbourne. I've started from a family that really had nothing. I was born in Collingwood. The Premier of Victoria at the time I was a kid did describe the area that I come from as a slum area, and I've had the opportunity to come from there to be at the situation where I am now. I started the company from nothing. I seen an opening in the market to go in and service the meat industry. They were providing each end user of the product with 11 garments each so that they could get their 5 changes a week. I could provide a service to those people by providing them with only 3 garments and going there daily. I got into doing the airlines I'd made a contact with Trans-Australian Airlines, and I was lucky to be able to obtain a small piece of that contract initially, and from that small bit of contract our company just grew. We were doing headrests first, then we got some serviettes, and then another airline came on, and it just grew from there. We were spending long hours here. We were, some nights I was here till 11 o'clock after starting at 5 o'clock in the morning. We were trying to get a sound footing in what we were doing, and to the point where I think that was what destroyed my first marriage. I'm expecting that we'll get a growth in the airline industry over the next 12 months in the vicinity of about 20%. And we are currently in negotiations with an organisation to have a look at purchasing their operations, and that'll give us an opportunity to expand in the dry cleaning side, and along with the valet type services provided to the hotels within the city. all of my family worked some time in the company, not only my immediate family, but also my cousins and nephews and sisters also worked there from time to time. I think the future's pretty bright, and I'm certainly looking to pass it over in the near future to my daughter Nicole. She's everything that she's done so far has worked, so I've just got to let her have her head now, and as soon as I let go of the reins, I'm sure she'll have some different ideas of how to do things than what I have, and I'm pretty hopeful that they'll be successful in the future. You've got the drive and the determination to do it. You'll do it no matter what, because the opportunities are there. It's just a great country full of opportunities.